You're now the host.
Yeah, I'm recording it now. Okay, so the recording has begun. So now
All
the
right.
idea is this, that we found out that there are 2 billion mothers living today on the world. Okay,
Okay.
2 billion. And the concept of, changing from grassroots, right? All the
Okay.
problems of the family will be solved if the mothers are transformed into climate smart teachers. Okay.
Okay.
So that's a whole
Okay.
idea, climate smart coach basically. And we have developed this Wheel of Life farm school. Regular
Okay.
schools, you pay fees and, a lot of challenges are there to educate the children. Okay. And after they
Okay.
are tired in the, with the week's work, you take them to a vacation in a farm, in a zoo, in a different
Okay.
place, right? So we thought that, okay, children are
Okay. Yeah.
delighted when they go to zoo, right? To see the animals and to see
Yeah.
the natural life. So we
Yeah.
thought that, okay, why don't we make the school a delightful place? So our
Yes.
professor in the Energime University, they have developed this Wheel of Life farm. Okay. And in that
Okay.
farm, I have transformed that farm into a school. Okay. So the idea is this
Okay.
now, that all the global farms today, in today's world, they are not enjoying, the farmers are not enjoying a good life. Although they do very hard work. And the same goes for the gold miners of ECOWAS. Okay. They are
Yeah.
hardworking people, but they are not enjoying a quality life. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
the concept was this. I asked David, who is our gemologist, that man
Okay.
start enrolling everybody into this, TQLMA club. It's like a SAMS club, so that when a
Okay.
person joins the club, then we make sure that they enjoy a total quality life. We assure them that they are part of the family now and they will enjoy the
Okay.
total quality life. So I said, well, everybody can enjoy the club, and we are making it so easy that they can join the club with only 1 Park Gold coin. We have developed this today. It's a time for people are going towards digital currency, because, banks are not really there to help the families or the businesses. Banks are always playing
Okay.
a role of killing businesses rather than helping them. Okay. So
Okay.
nowadays, everybody like Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and everybody out there is looking for an alternative to banks, to make sure that
Yeah.
waste which is created by the bank gets eliminated. It's a very
Okay.
simple example. If you want to Western Union the money to me in Pakistan from
Okay.
Cameroon, you have to pay some,
Okay.
amount. I have to pay some amount. And for instance, if you are sending the $100, then $20 are gone.
Okay.
They basically
Yeah, I get you.
legally steal it from from ourselves, from our earnings. Basically, that is happening.
Yeah.
So our
Yes.
our plan is this, that if we transform everything into gold, okay, gold is gold.
Okay.
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 Money, this paper currency and everything, can burn, but the gold will never burn.
Okay.
Gold is gold wherever you keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. Even a
Okay.
nuclear, explosion happens, gold will remain gold. Even a nuclear
Yeah.
explosion cannot destroy gold. Okay. So that
That's
is a
right. Yeah.
property of this particular, precious metal. So that is the reason we said
Yeah.
that, okay, we want to now, transform everybody financially through gold. Okay, so we have developed a digital blockchain, sort of products. One is like a Park Gold coin, which is equivalent to €1. And then, in Dubai, that this, most of the Indian and Pakistani jewelers, they are fond of buying TT bars. They call it 10 tola bar
Yeah.
over there, which is about $5,000,
Okay.
which every SME can enjoy. So we are selling these digital products at a discount. Okay. So that
Okay.
means that nobody sells it at a discount. Okay. When you go today, you go to the souk, gold souk, and try to find out the price of the, TT bar, it will be about 5 to 10% above the LBMA price. You can check it out today.
Okay.
In gold souk. So idea is that now when we give this at a discount, that means that we are actually putting money into the pocket of businesses as well as an individual, by transforming their, dirhams and dollars and euros and whatever they have into this, gold. And very soon, a consortium is happening now between China, Russia, and Dubai. And India is also, India will also be included in it. So they are actually now forming a new block, and they are coming up with a 100% gold-backed currency.
Okay.
Because currently these currencies are not 100% gold-backed, and they are actually printed on paper. And the rulers enjoy the good life, the bankers enjoy the good life, and everybody else is, indebted. You are in debt, because every citizen of a country, which is in debt is also in debt. So they put the debt on the people, and, they enjoy the good life, and they sort of don't care about, everybody else.
Yeah.
So this is what the banks do. But now banks are almost on ventilators. Most of these banks are on ventilators, and probably like COVID-19 is killing people, banks will be killed also very soon, by this pandemic. Because it is, they created this pandemic. Now it has sort of become a pandemic. It's an economic pandemic, basically. And this economic pandemic is going to kill the banks. Now people are looking at, they don't have the money. Previously, you didn't used to think about it, that how much bank is actually, stealing from you. Every day they steal some money from you, and you never think about it. But now, since the money is gone, people don't have income. Now they are looking at each and every cent, where it is going. And they don't want to waste it, basically, so this is the alternative. Now, coming back to our healthcare situation, I have been part of a similar company like this Super Life. It is a Malaysian company known as DXN. Okay. And they also produce these natural products, cure for terminal diseases. And then if you take those natural products regularly, then they basically, heal you, and, you can enjoy a good life. So they are all based on all natural ingredients. These people are focusing on mushrooms, basically. And I actually was part of the whole system, did a lot of work. And then I found out that this model of marketing, they call it a multi-level marketing. They call it MLM, so that MLM is another pandemic, basically.
Okay.
They work like, the MLM also works like bank. Okay. Because what happens is that the product, which is 1 cent, is sold for $1. Okay. So basically you are stealing the money, and then out of that $1, the customer, the actual consumer probably gets about 10 cents worth of benefit, in terms of the bonuses and stuff like that. And 90 cents is being sort of consumed by the top people. A small group of people on the top, they steal the money from you. It's again a method which, people have developed to basically take advantage of this health issues, which is created also by the same mafia. And then they say, okay,
Yeah.
now the problem has been created, everybody is unhealthy now. And so now we have a solution. So the
Okay.
natural products which are sold through MLM is really another pandemic. And then I decided when they came to Pakistan and I invested my money in them, I decided that I will now eliminate this, the problems with the MLM. When MLM is removed, the same products becomes affordable by everybody. And suppose if you are selling 100 units, when it becomes affordable, you can sell 1,000 units in a day.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, you make more money.
All right.
Okay. So now everybody is now sort of very, very interested in working with us is this, that now every system in the world is changing. The police system is changing, the economic system will change. And so this is a time of change. Okay. And we also have created a standard. I am a Procter & Gamble manager and I'm a quality assurance expert. Okay.
Okay.
Procter & Gamble has the best quality management system in the world, better than ISO standards. So what we have done is that we have developed, my scientists and engineers, from Energime University, we have developed a climate smart standard. Okay.
Okay.
And this climate smart standard basically can be simply understood as a zero waste standard.
Okay.
So any other standard, when you do certifications of ISO and everything else, it basically adds cost to the product, right? Because the product becomes more expensive. Normal products also, becomes more expensive. So when you are adopting this standard, everybody will adopt it because there is no cost. Okay, you adopt the standard, the product cost goes down, okay, and people can basically enjoy, these products, and majority of the people will be enjoying it.
Yes, I'm getting.
So that is the concept and the idea behind, this climate smart standard. Now what we want to do with STC 30, and I think the manufacturers and the Herbalife team. Can you hear me?
Excuse me. Yeah, I can hear you. Please, I just want 2 minutes. Let me open up the door for somebody.
Okay, all
Please
right.
don't go.
All right. Go ahead.
I'll give you chewing gum after.
Yeah. So regarding the STC 30, the idea basically is that we will be transforming the product into climate smart product basically. So the ingredients which are being used are produced in a climate smart manner through our climate smart agricultural standards. Okay.
Okay.
So the product will be enhanced to the climate smart standard, which everybody has to do, because every non-climate smart standard product will be banned, because of the issues, okay, to the environment, and because a lot of things which is happening in the manufacturing cycle, because I'm a manufacturer myself. So I know all kinds of, problems associated with manufacturing. Okay. And if we can give them, if we can develop a standard whereby a manufacturing process can produce the product at a lesser cost simply by eliminating waste from the system, it's a win-win situation for everybody. Okay. So that is what our contribution will be to enhance the manufacturing process of these natural products to climate smart standard. So we do that. And I think every manufacturer would love to work with us, because once we have these 2 billion mothers enrolled into our program, okay, and the one thing which STC 30 currently can do, and you can check with them whether they have 2 billion units of this monthly supply of STC 30. If they have those units, then we simply give those units to all the mothers who are enrolling into our Wheel of Life Farm School. So they automatically become our customer.
Okay.
A win-win situation, right? Because the product is good. We are actually making that product even better by making it climate smart. And then all the climate smart, our requirement is this, my promise to the KQLMA club members is this, that we will always provide them with climate smart products. So they can, always enjoy it, and they won't have any doubt in their mind that, this SAMS, branded product, which we are getting is safe for us, is safe for everybody. I mean, there is no doubt about it being unsafe. And then when we are actually providing that product at a lesser price than the competitive products, then we have zero competition.
Okay.
So it's a zero competition, right? Because if you are getting a better product at a lower price, why would you buy a Head and Shoulder shampoo for, $2 when you can get it for $1?
That's true.
A product which is better, This is, I'm talking about, I'm telling you because I'm a P&G manager, and I know the cost structure of our company.
Okay.
Okay. So that is a model we want to actually integrate and implement very, very silently. And nobody will nobody treats our organization, Energime University and SAMS TQLMA group as a global, global group as a commercial organization, because our mission is to educate and feed the world. So nobody would say no, that fine, this is beautiful. Everybody is agenda. Every leader would say yes to it because it is their responsibility to feed and educate their population, and which they are currently not able to do because of the current financial system and because of the unfairness which is happening in the world today. So few people are taking benefits, and it's like Africa is a good example. I was in Africa in basically in Eastern Africa, in Nairobi and Kampala area, and I was trying to work with the DRC gold miners over there.
Okay.
So I found out in Africa that Africa has only two class. Okay. One is the super rich class, Trump type of people. Okay. And the other one is the poorest class. Okay. There is no middle class.
Yeah. Correct.
That's what my observation was in Africa. And, I decided, although I was invited by the Trump class people because they wanted me to barter my technology with gold and diamond. So they invited me there, and instead of going to Canada, I decided to go to Africa, and everybody told me you are the craziest person on the face of the earth because, people would love to go to Canada and you are going to Kampala, a very dangerous place, Why are you going there? So I said, well, the objective was very simple, that somebody invites me to, educate their children and, to provide them good life. Why shouldn't I do that? Because the Canadian PM is good, he is providing good life and taking care of their, citizens. But in Africa, the situation is not like that. So I decided to go there. 2 years ago, I was in Kampala. And then I studied, and I was not living with the elite class. I was living with the poorest class. Okay. When you live with them, you know how the life is, So I was eating with them. I was, and everybody was, and the respect was there because, I was introduced as a professor and as a scientist who is going to be providing them education as well as a total quality life. So in that 40-day period, where I was there in Kampala, probably it was the most enjoyable time I had. The toughest type of questions, was being asked, by everybody from the elites as well as from the poorest people, that how all these things will work out. People have been talking about things, but nothing has happened as yet, So how your system is going to work. So anyway, it was
Okay.
an exciting, time. We developed a lot of processes and system. And this basically the barter system was developed from there because, African countries are not independent truly, and they don't have the money to do any of these good projects, and the money which they get from these agencies, 80% of them are misused basically, and only 20%
Yeah.
is utilized, and utilized not very efficiently over there.
Yeah.
So our process was very simple. I said, well, don't worry about money. What assets you have is fine with me. Whatever we are bartering, we can do. So that was a fantastic model developed in Africa. And now we are in the process of sort of, executing all of it. But this is the right time to do it. The technology is perfected. These, we are not talking about big things. Previously, I was thinking of building the university when I was in Kampala, and they gave me a 200-acre site in Entebbe airport to do it, and but now we said that, okay, university will automatically come, but we start with schools in every community, because then we are now interacting with the preschool to high school kind of children and students.
Okay.
And we can educate them properly so that, by the time they graduate, they are really full-fledged entrepreneurs. Now they can sort of take care of themselves, and then can start their total quality life, after that training in this Wheel of Life Farm School. So that's the thing in a nutshell. Business wise, talk to the leadership of the Super Life, and tell them that we have a customer of 2 billion PGC, and this is a business plan. Maybe you can share this recording also with them to see that this is a model, and they are interested in working with all good companies who are interested in elevating themselves to the climate smart standard, and who believes in providing value to everybody.
Okay.
That's a model. So now tell me, besides this Super Life, what other activities do you do in Dubai?
Actually, I'm a basketball coach.
You own a company there?
I'm working with a company. I'm a basketball coach and a basketball player.
Okay. So I think you can also collaborate with Dr. Gadir. Actually represents us in Dubai, and he is basically a fellow petroleum engineer, and we can integrate our resources together, and then we can start up this project basically of setting up this Wheel of Life Farm School in Damak village. Damak is a very prestigious company, and Damak Hills is a very, very prestigious area in Dubai, and they have a 12-acre site. They have dedicated it for the school.
Okay.
And they are offering us this site to build this Wheel of Life Farm School. So we can actually, what we can do is collaborate with Super Life, and then we say, okay, we will build this Wheel of Life Farm School also, and then build in that Wheel of Life Farm School, we will grow all the ingredients which is required, for our products in a climate smart way, and set up the manufacturing facility also over there. Because 12-acre site is a reasonable site for us to, work on.
Yeah, that's true.
In Dubai, it's an ideal place, and it's available. The site is available to us. So let's move forward, and you can take care of the manufacturing part of the her Super Life products, and then obviously the engineers. There are 50,000 engineers we have available in Pakistan, and some of them are in Dubai also. So we will all integrate all of those engineers, and most of the people are now sort of jobless, and because of these issues of COVID-19. So we will basically integrate them into this project, and they will be able to apply their skills, train them in the climate smart technologies, and they will do the building of this Wheel of Life Farm School in Damak Hills.
Okay, if I could have some brochures concerning that to explain to my team.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm under the branch of Africa, and the boss is a Kenyan.
Okay.
Super light.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll need the brochure to see what really we will get
Okay.
from partnershiping with your.
Okay. Now, what I would recommend is this. Let's set up this WO Wheel of Life Super Life Farm. Like a group. Make a WhatsApp group. Okay. And
Okay.
put all the stakeholders in that WhatsApp group. So in that WhatsApp group, I will share all the details of what I have just described. So you guys can review everything. And then, we can always interact through Zoom meetings and through the WhatsApp group to, move forward with the project.
Okay, there was something you spoke about, gold.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask you because you've been sending messages concerning gold.
Right.
I have a number of people in my country
Uh-huh.
who have qualified sites.
Okay.
But yeah, they have all the paperwork legally, but they are
Okay.
looking for investors who can partner with them.
Okay.
And the sites are category A,
Mm-hmm.
various mineral resources, gold, diamond, bauxite, uranium, all in it.
Okay. I think that's a wonderful plan because, like we are setting up our Wheel of Life farm schools in the farms. And like I mentioned that, gold and diamond barter is happening in the ECOWAS in Freetown. This our gemologist is there and he can work with all the miners. And what we can do is we do joint venture agreements with them. And nowadays, we will sign the contract and integrate our climate smart technologies, in their facilities. The Wheel of Life Farm School will be built. All the people and all the workers working in the mines will be enjoying a good life, and their productivity will be enhanced basically. So in a very silent manner, if there are a lot of scammers also out there, and that is the reason your contribution will be good because you can scam them out. And COVID-19 is basically taking care of all those ill people, so they will be dead soon. So but now then idea is this, that if we have legal and ethical mine owners over there, we will sign a joint venture agreement with them, and it's a win-win situation. What we can promise them is this: whatever money they made before COVID-19, in the past couple of years, we will enhance their earnings guaranteed by 10%.
Because right now, right, as I'm talking to you, I'll be having a call from a friend in the US
Okay.
who is trying to get some Black Americans who want to come back because of the situation in the US. They want to come back to Africa and invest.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So what I was proposing is actually this.
Mm-hmm.
We have all our paperwork. You give no money to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get us an investor who will partner with these people,
mm-hmm.
we have almost 3 partners on ground ready. You come, you see the site, you meet the government, we sign everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can integrate your system. I can take you to my government, to the Minister of Mines. I can lead you there.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You meet the Minister of Mines with the partner, with lawyers. We sign a partnership which is legal.
Okay.
All what we will need inside, I will get my percentage in commodity, not in finance. I don't need it. I need when the production is going, I have a share in everything. Because I have the people on ground already in Cameroon.
Okay.
You understand?
Sounds good. I think, Bella, sounds very good. Let's move to the next step because, we have this plan in place, and this plan which we are talking about, sort of doing it in Dubai. Dubai becomes a sort of an ideal place for training everybody. So instead of going, the people, everything can be now available virtually in terms of the site details and stuff like that. And my engineers on ground in Freetown The gemologist in Freetown will take care of, the evaluation and the site preparation and everything with the local engineering team of ECOWAS. And then I think we can formalize these contracts in Dubai, invite them to Dubai. We can, meet and, evaluate and, do a small conference basically, with everybody.
Okay.
So all the African countries with, who are interested in transforming their countries into climate smart countries can become part of this climate smart entrepreneurship conference. And, we can explain everything to them. And I think the discussion which we did in this particular meeting can also be shared with them. So I think that way we don't have to duplicate and repeat the stuff. But I think the ideal situation is, and this is exactly what we are doing it in Pakistan also, that we don't talk about this big, massive plans. We actually do one thing and realize and build this farm school. So we are doing this in Islamabad. This model farm school will be built in Islamabad. So people can now physically see the things. They see the benefits, they see the enhancement of the community where this Wheel of Life farm school has been built. So I can really promise you this, that when we do this Damak Hills Wheel of Life farm school project, I think it will revive Dubai economically, because the condition in Dubai, financial conditions are not very good in Dubai now.
Yeah.
So we can revive them. And, again, that because of the issues, financial issues, the gold souk is empty now. And, the property which was selling for $1 at one time is now selling for 10 cents. So all these things are there. Okay. And these are all realities. So I like Sheikh Mohammed of Dubai. Okay. And I will definitely would love to re-engineer Dubai. Why? Because, all the people, most of these qualified people from the middle class, families of the nation is in Dubai. So Dubai is like a United Nations,
Okay.
And we can integrate everybody. Everybody can become part of this Wheel of Life Farm School project. Everybody will be trained, over there. And, those engineers then can go back to their countries and, enjoy a super life over there.
Okay, the Life Farm School, to become a partner in it, what does it entail to become a Life Farm School partner?
It's very simple. Okay, what we can do is this. Let us agree on incorporating SAMS TQL Global in Dubai. Okay, as a foreign direct investment company with all the incentives which we can get from Sheikh Mohammed. Okay, and Sheikh Mohammed can give us a lot of incentives because we are bringing in foreign direct investment into Dubai. Okay, and the Damak Hills site, I will share the details of the site. You can talk to the owner of the Damak Hills. He's a very great person, and he would love. He actually supports educational project, and that is the reason we are getting this 10-acre site also. Which is 12-acre site, which is in Damak Hills. And that is dedicated to set up the school. And this unique school is going to be a climate smart industrial park campus, as well as, school, as well as, a community center and everything basically. So the whole Dubai, and the idea behind this particular site was that this, the Dubai conference, I don't know whether it's going to happen or not, a lot of people were planning to be part of this, 2020 conference, right?
We should go to Ghana. Yeah, I'm getting you. I was talking to my kids.
Yeah. So that is the plan. And so we incorporate SAMS TQL Global. You can become a founding director, and your team basically, who is working on the Super Life project, can also become the founding directors of the company. And then that company basically manages the operation of the Wheel of Life Farm School in Dubai.
No, okay. Because you know what? I was thinking because of the climate smart project you're trying to initiate, right? Superlife, actually, with Superlife, you know, when you bring such a project and they see it, they're going to think, okay, we want to first get our things done before we get into partnership.
No, it's very simple. It's very, I'm not looking for finance from anybody, okay? I'm not looking for a financial partner. I am looking for, like say, Superlife is a manufacturer of climate smart products, right? Good products, healthy products, right? So now we are working with that company and we are simply giving them the order of 2 billion STC30. And we will simply, our requirement as the buyer is that you manufacture that product according to the climate smart standard. And the 2 billion, of these STC30s will be given to all these 2 billion mothers so that every family in the world has the product. I mean, this is the kind of a marketing which the company would love to do.
Okay.
Very simple.
The company would, okay. Let me just get it in a short writing, right?
Okay.
So you said your company would like to partner with Superlife to provide STC30 to 2 billion people
mothers
in your company, right?
Yeah, 2 billion mothers, which we are enrolling in our SAMS Wheel of Life Farm School. Okay. And what we have promised to the, TQL Club members and the SAM Wheel of Life Farm School associates, that all the products which we will provide them will meet the climate smart standard. So all the Superlife has to do is to manufacture their product as per the climate smart standard, which is beneficial for them because now the product cost will be lower. And, that is a savings which they can pass on to us. They can also keep the reasonable profit or give the product at cost to us because now their marketing cost is zero. Automatically, they are going to be having 2 billion customers.
Okay. And what is the climate smart standard?
That I'm going to be sending you the details. Climate smart standard in a nutshell is this. The facility should be a zero waste facility.
Okay.
Nothing is thrown out and the facility will not be using the power from fossil fuels.
Okay.
Okay, they will be using a renewable energy from sun, wind. So all the climate smart standards basically are met, and that assures that the product manufactured is of climate smart standard. No contamination can enter the product.
Okay.
So that's a plan. And the technology is available. Our engineers have already perfected the technology and we'll be demonstrating that technology also in this Wheel of Life Farm School. And maybe a climate smart facility, if it doesn't exist in the Superlife manufacturing facilities, can be built in Dubai.
Climate smart facilities, right?
Yeah, exactly. So in a nutshell, very simplistic term, zero waste.
Okay.
The facility will not produce any waste and the facility is going to be using climate smart energy and the climate smart food ingredients, climate smart ingredients basically to manufacture the products.
Climate smart ingredients are which ingredients? Because the company will not like to change from its own standards to probably infiltrate
we exceed
another.
No, idea is very simple. Okay, tell them I'm a P&G manager and all the Procter & Gamble products cannot get out of the manufacturing facility if I don't sign on it. Okay, I have to approve the products before it goes out. So that will give them the understanding of who I am. Okay, and Superlife is a parts per million type of company as compared to Procter & Gamble. Okay, so now we are simple. Okay, the process is simple. I'm not interested in questioning anybody's standard. Okay, because you have developed the standard, you are manufacturing a good product. We are simply enhancing the standard. For instance, if they are following the ISO standards, when they come up and follow the climate smart standard, it will be a more stricter and a better standard than ISO.
Okay.
So nothing wrong.
And when they accept this, then the climate smart standard, you will provide 2 billion clients for STC 30.
No, I'm giving you the order of STC 30. 2 billion pieces, 2 billion units given to all these mothers, you know, to practice, experience the total quality life. And once they'll, you know, use the product, they would love to keep on buying it.
Okay, I will talk with my national leader. I'll present it to him.
Okay.
And if you can send me the recording, which we just had.
Okay.
Yes, I would cut off some specific places like what you just explained at the end.
Okay.
I'll present it to him because your company will also provide clients.
Yes.
But now Superlife just has to include the climate smart standards into their system.
Right. If they do that, they will become a climate smart company. And the benefit of doing that portion is, that part is, that they will be having 2 billion families as their clients. Because every mother maintains a family. There are 2 billion mothers today in the world. And we are in the process of enhancing their life economically and in all aspects.
Okay.
That's a project we are working on.
All right. That's great. But you don't yet have the 2 billion mothers at hand, or does your company already have them?
Well, I mean, our proposal is such that I've got the networking in place. Currently, my V.net is a social entrepreneurship organization in USA. And it's a global organization. And they are currently celebrating the Children Month. Okay. It's an international month of children. An idea behind this is that none of the children should be abused in any fashion, you know, by the parents or by anybody.
Okay.
So they are working on children. And then I gave them this proposal that, well, the children will automatically be enhanced if we enhance the mothers. So that project sort of become the parent of the Children Month project, you know. So it's like that situation. We came up with this plan, fine. We'll work with you. We'll promote your International Children Month. I'll share you that detail also about the International Children's Month. And then I've integrated that so that, you know, mothers will be enrolled so that the children are properly taken care of. And these mothers will be trained in climate smart standards.
Okay. So climate smart standards, what, if I may ask, what are climate smart standards?
Zero waste, everything.
Okay, zero waste.
Everything, every aspect of the life, every aspect of your life should be zero waste. I tell you that this apartment in which you are living in today now in Dubai is not zero waste. Okay. You are throwing things out of your apartment. You have to give the garbage to somebody. Okay. Your waste, which you create, you know, in the toilet is also thrown out in the sewage system. So in the climate smart home, which we are also building, you know, through this Koto building system, which is 5G proof also, in that home, there is zero waste. Nothing is wasted. Everything is utilized.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a plan. It's in a nutshell, the description of the climate smart standard. So it could be a climate smart home. When you live in a climate smart home, you will definitely be trained in living a climate smart life, of not throwing your waste away, but using your waste, you know, to grow climate smart food in your rooftop, stuff like that, you know. So that is the whole plan of really changing the whole lifestyle of a person so they can enjoy the healthy life. And they are not dependent. They are not dependent on someone else to help them. For instance, if the power breaks down, you are nowhere, nothing. I mean, your life is lost,
Yeah.
And so now if your apartment is producing its own power, then you don't have any issues. You are sleeping peacefully, you are enjoying the life peacefully, because you know that you are in control of your home and nobody else is controlling anything.
Okay.
So that's a model our Energime University team has developed, and we will be integrating and implementing that model globally now. And now in this COVID-19 world, people are in need of that model. Why? Because this contact tracing and isolation of the COVID-19 families. So our model is this, that, all the people who are COVID-19 positive will be living in this Koto 5G COVID-19 community of 200 families or 1,000 people. And in the center of the community will be this Wheel of Life Farm School, which is going to be providing total quality services to these families. So that's how we are actually now trying globally to build these kind of communities in the farms, which is away from the city center, so that these people can be isolated and they can be cured, and then they can enjoy a sustainable total quality life in that community.
Okay, I get it.
That's a plan. It's a very, very simple plan. And the plan got now sort of autonomous because everybody's in need of it.
Okay.
Like you in your product, in this COVID-19 environment, STC30 is needed by everybody because, it's going to improve and enhance their immunity.
Yeah.
And save their lives. So it's a similar situation, So if you have a good product like STC30, we have good solutions, which are climate smart solutions, and that solution is beneficial for everybody.
Okay. So I'll talk to them. You just send me the information.
I will send them the recording, and then, you know how to edit this recording and stuff like that. You can edit it.
Edit? Yeah, I could edit it.
Good. Teach me how to do it also, so we can remove, some of the parts which is not related to the, to the end viewer,
Yes.
Teach me how to do it also. I will send you the recording, and then, you share that with everybody, and, in the network, and we move forward.
Okay. I was asking my wife because she's a teacher and she does online schooling. So I was asking her that she would teach me how to do it. So
exactly. Perfect. Because then you have the same, yeah, exactly. So I think your wife can lead this particular project also, and then she can become the trainer for all these mothers, and that's what we want to do. All the teachers will automatically become part of the process, because they will be actually coaching and training the mothers how to become a teacher.
How to become?
How to become a teacher, basically, because these mothers are going to be teaching in this Wheel of Life Farm schools. Because we need all of them, to be becoming a coach and a teacher, so they can teach their children and they can teach in the Wheel of Life Farm school. And the Wheel of Life Farm school becomes a sustainable income generator for the family also. So that way, they can afford these kind of STC30 kind of products.
Okay.
Because we need to make them financially, we need to enable them financially so they can afford to buy climate smart food and the climate smart products which we are offering to them.
Okay.
That's a model.
That's great.
Okay.
It's a model, and models are developed.
Yeah, it's a model which we have worked towards 5 years. In 5 years, we have done all the hard work. Now the model is ready for execution. Okay. So we are ready to go.
That's perfect. Okay, I will do my best. I will present this, and it's a very good model. Also, I would like to present it to some high authorities in my country.
Okay.
Although I know Africa is the way it is, but it's something. I have a friend who he's the one who set up the 5G, the first 5G network in my country.
Okay.
I'll try to present it to him also.
Okay.
Yeah. So we could see what to do.
Sure thing. I think idea is to integrate all the wisdom which is available out there, and all the people with the right skill sets can join our team. And, nobody would say no to helping and enabling their mothers to enjoy a good life. So that's our driving force.
Okay. I will do my best, and I'll get back to you.
Okay. So let's, form the group,
But
share this.
I love the idea.
Yeah, share the edited version. Ask your wife to teach me also how to do this editing of these videos. So then we can then, provide the proper, concise information to the end, person who is viewing it. Because people don't have time to, go through 1 hour of meeting videos,
That's true. Again and again.
Again and again, yes. I think like, if you cannot break it, and although in the Zoom video, we can, go back and forth and look at the right thing only. So that's a benefit. But otherwise, if we can give the edited version, then only the concise version is provided to the person, important people, big people like CEOs who wants to just spend 5 minutes, looking at the executive summary. So executive summary can then be, provided to them. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and pleasure talking to you. And I'm excited to provide this 2 billion STC30 to the mothers.
Yes. Yes. I will talk to them, and we'll work on it.
We'll work on it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. You just have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you. Blessed day to you also and to your family.
All right.